Hi, I'm Howard Barlow, and my wife, Lorraine Barlow, and I made this. I kind of stumbled into becoming an artist. Took an art class, photography, and I just saw what everybody else was doing up in the Department of Art, and kind of couldn't believe that you could get a major in that. And I just started taking the classes. I loved the freedom to research what you wanted to research, freedom of direction to define a path, and it wasn't until that point that I guess I understood what art was and what art could be. The piece here on the ground was knit by my wife, Lorraine, and so it's a shroud that I will eventually wear when I die. Ooh, that's me. It was done with wool and wool yarn, and then the traditional kind of style or patterning of Aran Ireland fishermen sweaters, where they oftentimes would use cable knit patternings to identify particular families. Each family had their own cable knit patterning on their sweater, kind of a family pattern. A lot of them were derivative of one another, but there was unique features. And one of the things that, and this is not something that's proven, but you hear it a lot, that the cable knit patterning was used to identify fishermen who washed ashore if they drowned at sea. So we decided to make a shroud that would cover the whole body. It's titled Final Embrace. So part of the piece is about the process of actually making something. So for Lorraine to make this, it's not an easy thing to be thinking about the fact that I will eventually be wearing this when I die. And it's kind of the final embrace, but made during the prime of our lives. This piece back here is titled Once in a Blue Moon, and this is the companion piece for this piece. So this is the shroud that I'll wear when I eventually die, and these are all shotgun shells, and they're all loaded with fragments of Lorraine's wedding dress that she wore when we were married. So they're kind of bookending garments. One when we made our vows to death to this part. So the dress is in here, and then the shroud's down here. But this also has a component that will deal with Lorraine's death when she dies, and these XOXOXOXO shells that come down the center. And on the first moon after Lorraine dies, those shotgun shells will be fired into the air in a 21-gun salute. All the shotgun shells have little notes that are written there, and they're basically individual memories of from my brain of Lorraine throughout her life. And then these ones that you can't see through, so the ones that have my memories, you can see the written scrawl there, and if you look closely you can actually read them. These ones, the paper's turned inside out so that you can't see it, and those are Lorraine's wishes for the future. So it holds kind of past, presence, but then there's a finality to the piece as well when those shells are actually fired at the blue moon after Lorraine's death. What I liked about that particularly was just the element of it's two moons coupling in 1 month, and that I think fits with the concept of what we're working on in this piece. I guess my first introduction to Gallery 1 was when a new gallery director came in named Mary Francis, and she, I think, did a little bit more outreach to just kind of the broader community. I think helped bridge a gap between the university and the gallery, and encouraged a bunch of us to enter a juried show and come down and help with the jurying process. And so that was my introduction to the gallery. And at that point, it was just a little gallery space upstairs. And since then, you know, it's grown and become this amazing space, and just this amazing presence in this community. And just kind of since then, I've had a studio upstairs, and tried to be an active participant just in the gallery. And yeah, and just ever since that point, I'm kind of have been here along with the gallery as it's grown. We're lucky to have it.